What is up, everybody? It's the Bearded Man coming to you again for another video. This is going to be a review of The Division. As you can see, here's one of the safe houses that were in The Division. I've played through this game. I'm on my second character right now, going through it. Okay, I'm going to say a few things here. The Division, it has a nice concept to it. I like the environment, and I like all that goodness. Like, I mean, there's pretty destructible cars, pretty, like, if you step in snow, your footprints will actually show up. Basically, I'm saying the environment does basically feel like what they said it was. Which is very destructible. As you can see from me shooting all this stuff right now, front windshields tend not to shoot out very easily, but these side ones do, the top of it does, all of that goodness, which I think is really impressive as well. But, okay. In this, I have to say a few not so good things. Like, well, I'll say the not so good things in a little bit, but back to the environment. I love that there's random events like this one right here. Just a random civilian needing something, and they give you XP, and they sometimes drop items for you, which is really nice. I really like that, because it gives you an aspect of wanting to help the civilians instead of just not doing that. Another few things, however. There's a few other things I have to mention. For one,
Happy to see you're still standing. Hey,
the random encounters are pretty nice. I like seeing random little battlefields going on and stuff inside the city. It's pretty cool. I really like what they did with most of the environment. The body is not bleeding, but yeah. I really like what they did with most of the environment. I like how much cover there is. Like, those cover basically anywhere you go, which is really nice. As we go through here, you see this right here? Right here? You cannot kill civilians, as I am demonstrating right now very easily, which is a good and bad thing, because what if you want to just mess around one day and you want to just go on a massive killing spree of civilians? I don't know. It's just random, you know. It's an open world game, that's why I would hope for that. Also, you can kill the animals, however, as you can see from what I'm shooting right now. Which, okay, that adds a little bit of an aspect to it. I don't really prefer to kill animals, because I think animals shouldn't be killed unless there's a good reason behind it, but like if they had rabies or something, but I digress. I'm back to this. A few things that I can say on the negative side of it, however. I would have to say the PvP is really bad. And what I mean by that is, in it, one level 30 can be super weak, whereas another one could be ridiculously strong. Like, so much so that nothing can kill them. I do kind of like the PvE, though. I like that you can get 4 people in and just play. And I also enjoy that they have abilities and stuff that you can get for your characters. But the bad things about PvE. PvE basically has the same enemies over and over again. Like, you see how this guy has purple health right here? Basically, there's 3 types of enemies. There's red health, which is normal. Purple health, which is slightly stronger, which you consider, we're gonna go with, we have private for red health. Purple health, we'll say, is a lieutenant, and then if we go on, we'd say a yellow health is, I guess, I don't know, a commander? I'm not sure. But, yeah. But they all basically do the same thing. The purple and yellow health enemies tend to just be bullet sponges, and they tend to just shoot wildly. Which, I'm not very much behind bullet sponges. I don't really like them. It just seems like a way to make it so that people have to deal with bullet sponges. I don't really like it. The game doesn't have that much diversity of bosses either, however, which does factor in it does not have much, in my opinion, replayability. If you have multiple people playing with you, this could be an extremely fun game, don't get me wrong. If you have more people playing with you, that could be really fun. But playing by yourself, I basically just got through one playthrough. I can't really do the second one because it's just not too fun for me anymore. I'll probably do it, but it just isn't as fun. Also, another thing I like is, as you just saw a second ago, the guy who had a grenade over his head exploded. It's because I shot his grenade, and I think I really like that. That's a really good feature to this. But yeah, with all of that, I'd have to say, if you like this type of game, like open world, and you have friends to play with, I think, yeah, get the game. I would highly suggest you get it on maybe when it's like on sale or something, maybe. But if you really want to have the game and all that stuff, go get it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Just, yeah. It's not so bad, to be 100% honest. It's not the, like, worst game in the world. To be honest, it's a pretty fun game. Especially if you have friends. But, like, by itself, I can't say I particularly enjoyed it very much. Like, I can't say I enjoyed it so much that I would want to just keep doing it. You know, by myself anyway. If you have multiple people, I say, yeah, go for it. This game could be really fun. They do, however, need to rebalance the PvP. The PvP is really, really broken. And what I mean by that is you go into it and you have to deal with such overpowered, like, players that they could kill entire droves of players by themselves and still not lose health. It needs to be fixed really badly. But once they fix that, if they do fix it, that will be great. Like, a little bit of balancing. Because if you're the same level, you shouldn't be easily taken down. Also, here's one of the random encounters that I was talking about that I like so much. It's just random little gunfight going on in the city. I really like that. But yeah, as you can see with all of this stuff, from what I'm showing, the fights and everything, it can be pretty fun. I don't really enjoy that I have to run everywhere. You can fast travel if you found safe houses and stuff, don't get me wrong, that's nice. But I don't like that you have to run everywhere. You would think maybe you could hijack a car or something, because there's plenty of cars just sitting around, which should still be working fairly well. I don't understand why they're not working when it's a virus that should affect only humans. Like, who knows? Maybe it does affect vehicles too, you know? Who knows? I don't think it would do that, but it's still interesting that you can't take any of these vehicles. Yeah, there's the argument that the streets are all crowded and you wouldn't really be able to drive anyway, but I don't know. I would have really liked seeing, like, customization, like a lot of it, for vehicles to make it into like a solid tank that you could just drive through, you know, like Mad Max style. I think that would have been really cool. But down to the customization, I really enjoyed the customization of the weapons. The weapons are great. I don't like that the armor doesn't show up, and I don't like that there's limited appearance, but the weapon drops I really enjoyed. There's a good diversity of weapons in my opinion. Anyway, that will probably about do it for this video. I hope the review helped you consider buying it or not. And as always, it's the Bearded Man. See you in the next video. Later, people.